So let me record. Right. So can I get a confirmation? Am I audible loud and clear? Right. 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 Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. See, this session is being conducted to make you aware of the changes happened in the BCSP CSP blueprint. Right. So as of now, you know about ASP and CSP. That's why you're attending this meeting. I'm not required to explain much in detail about what is ASP, CSP, and all to you people. See, what I'm telling is what we are going to explain here is what are the changes and what are the changes in which certification. There are two certifications, ASP and CSP. And now, as of now, the blueprint has only changed for CSP. So ASP blueprint remains the same, and CSP blueprint has changed. CSP blueprint means the CSP syllabus. So CSP syllabus has changed. Uh, so what is the change? Is there any additions or is there any units removed? So that is we are going to see. And you please requesting you to confirm when you are able to see my screen. So is my screen visible? My screen is visible, right? Okay. Okay. So if you have any problems, if you're not hearing it properly, those things you can put it in the chat. I'll be having access to that. So now we will be seeing here, understanding the new CSP 11 blueprint and what are the key changes. So why it is called the CSP 11 is it is the 11th version. Now, previously it was CSP 10. CSP 10. Now it got it became CSP 11 by adding the changes into it. So understanding the new CSP 11 blueprint, key changes from CSP 10, a clear and simple guide to CSP aspirants. And those who don't know me, my name is Vishnu Rajendran. I'm a founder and senior trainer of zealash training and consultant. We do provide trainings like CSP, ASP, CSP, CRSP, CIT trainings we will provide. So it's a revalidation actually. This blueprint is dated 2024. When it got released today, it was dated 2024. The version, if you can see here. So BCSP revalidates all certifications in 5 years or less than 5 years if required. So CSP 10, which was released or which was not released, which the version was on 25 April 2019 and it came out in 2020. So now similarly, it is 2025. So there is a revalidation occurred to ensure that blueprint matches the current professional standards. And the revalidation happened on 24/4/2024. So April 24, 2024, this revalidation has happened. And the new blueprint was released. When it was released? It was released on June 1st, 2025. So it was released on June 1st, 2024. Today it was released. And from morning, I don't know. I got more than 50 messages in the morning asking that, okay, from tomorrow onwards, will there be new questions? Right? What do you think? Blueprint has changed. So from tomorrow onwards, will you be having new questions? What do you think? Okay. The questions will not change. So questions will be starting to change from 1st of August, August 1st. And Okay, so 1st of August. So today is what? 1st of June. So whoever is studying from past 2 months, 3 months and all, they already have given you 2 months of time to complete the examination, right? So you have time till July 31st, which I have many people whom I trained from Jan. I trained on Jan, Feb, March. A recent batch was concluded on May as well. So these people, what they can do? So what they can do? So what they can do is, what they can do? Put it in the chat, please. What they can do? Yeah, you go for the exam. Attend before July 30. Do the exam before 1st August. Yes, no? Try to complete the exam. Right. So once you attended my sessions and all, I clearly told you how many days you require. Maximum 45 days are required to study after completing the session. If you have attended the Sunday batches, that is like weekly one class you have attended. There you studied with me for 3.5 hours to 3.5 months to 4 months, where you are not even required to spend 2 months over on that, and not required. So even you attended the daily training within 2 months, you can attend the exam. So whoever has completed the trainings have to try to complete the exam as soon as possible, even if it is not a problem. Why? Because the syllabus has not increased. Rather, what they have done is they have removed something from the syllabus, removed some mathematics from the syllabus, removed something called analytics unit itself is removed. So new syllabus means don't get afraid first of all, right? So new syllabus. Now hereafter you may be hearing like new syllabus training as per new syllabus. See, come on, a syllabus will take time to develop. So this is a more like a 2019 version was a refined syllabus. Now there are some rearrangements occurred. That's it. Nothing much new things are included into it. No, it's just a rearrangement has occurred. So now CSP revalidates all certifications every 5 years or before if it is required. And the last version was on version 2019. And the revalidation ensures the blueprint matches current professional standards. Now, CSP exam revalidated in 2024. Now the CSP 11 has came. Right. So which was validated on 24. That syllabus was being finalized on 24 for 2024 and the new blueprint released today. And the exam will be starting from August 1st. So you just don't get panicked first of all. Okay, even you studied the previous syllabus. Okay, you cannot attend the exam by 1st of August. Fine, it's not a problem. Right? It's not a problem. Okay, so don't worry about that. But whoever is studying this, you don't stop the flow. You try to complete it within August 1st. That's only I'm telling. Even if not, that's not a problem. Now we will see why that's not a problem. Now, CSP 11 plus versus CSP 10, the overall look. So there is a difference. CSP 11 has a slightly different structure. If you see the previous blueprint, you can see that the learner should have a knowledge to these things. The learner should have a skill to these things. But it was not clearly, it is defined. You should have knowledge and you should have skill, but still people were not having that understanding that, how much is required, how much of a knowledge is required, how much of a skill is required. So now that is taken out and they have included that Bloom's taxonomy like concept when they define each unit. I will show that later. It's coming up. So now CSP 11 has a slightly different structure and a strong focus on skill-based statement, clear wording to guide depth of understanding. Okay, proper wordings are there to guide depth of understanding. And most of the units are still there. Right. Most of the units, when 90% plus topics are still there, while something is removed. Something is what? Something is what, guys? Something is removed from the entire syllabus. Right. So there is a key shift occurred in science and math. Right. Key shift occurred in science and math. See, in CSP 10, mathematics was there in all the units, like mathematics was there in 6 of the units, but it was predominantly concentrating on domain number 1. What was domain number 1? We can put it in the chat. What was domain number 1 in CSP 10? Let me see. What was domain number 1 in CSP 10? Yes, you only don't have the mic access. You can use the chat access. Okay, so what is there in domain 1? Advanced science, science and Math. Math. Advanced science and math was there in domain one. Now that math is taken out. Now that math is there, CSP is telling that, okay, we don't want you to have normal, like advanced, I can say statistics, Pearson correlation. Standard deviation is still there. So something related to statistics or something related to math. We don't want you to study, but we want you to study the mathematics which is related to occupational health and safety. EHS related mathematics like noise inverse square law calculations or radiation inverse square law calculations or lifting two sling equation calculations or like any type of noise dose calculations. These all are required. Whatever is related to occupational health and safety, those type of mathematics, TWA calculation, TLV calculation are required. But apart of that, general mathematics we have taken out. We don't want that. So they have taken out that mathematics, right? So, mathematics was mainly in domain one. In CSP 11, that mathematics is spread across all the domains. All the domains, mathematics are there. All relevant domains, mathematics are there. But pure math is not there. Math is there, which is related to safety is there. Before that, math was there, which was not directly related to safety. There was mathematics. Now it is removed. That basic mathematics are removed. So emphasis is given on SH and T focused calculation. Here comes the first difference. Domain one is not there. Previously, it was what? Previously, what was domain one? Advanced science and math. Now there is no unit called what? Now there is no unit called advanced science and math. There is no unit. That unit itself is taken out. And now you will ask me, that unit was advanced science and math, right? Okay, math we can remove, where the science has went. Right? Physics, chemistry, biology is there. Where it went? It is taken to industrial hygiene related domain. What is the industrial hygiene related domain in CSP? Tell me. Which domain is dealing with industrial hygiene, occupational health, ergonomics? Which unit is that? We just can put D1, D2, D5, D6. You can put it in the chat. Which unit it is? D6. Domain 6 was industrial hygiene related question, which was occupational health and ergonomics. Now this, you just please understand, the mathematics is removed, but science is there. Right? Physics, chemistry, biology is there. That is taken and it is put inside where it is put inside. But science is included in which domain? Previous domain 6. Right. Where it was advanced, where it was industrial hygiene related unit. So that is one change. I hope it is understood. Now, there was a unit called domain 4, right? Domain 4 in CSP. What was domain 4 in CSP? It was advanced application of key safety concepts, right? Advanced safety concepts or advanced application of key safety concepts, where people study OSHA, process safety management, advanced science, advanced safety related things will be studied there. Maybe working at height, confined space related questions, excavation related questions, RCC, VLCV related questions, fall protection calculation and all related questions. These all were coming from this advanced application of key safety concepts. So now that unit is taken out, that name is changed and it is spread across domain 1 and domain 2, right? Spread mainly across domain 1, and some in domain 2. So that domain 4 in CSP 10, what was domain 4 in CSP 10? Advanced application of key safety concepts. So that advanced application of key safety concepts is added where? Is taken into domain 1 and domain 2. Right, domain 1 and domain 2. I want to tell you one more thing. It was not told in the CSP blueprint. They have told that domain 4 has taken and it is spread around domain 1 and domain 2. But where is domain 2? There was a domain 2, right? There was a domain 2. Where is domain 2? What is domain 2 now? Where you studied about fault tree analysis, event tree analysis, HACCP, FMEA, TERP, MORT, PERT, Gantt chart. So what is that unit, that domain 2? You studied about, if I taught you, you might have studied about Thomas Kilmann conflict models, Blake-Morton management grid, Hertzberg two-factor theory, Henrich domino theory, Maslow hierarchy of needs. I taught that, right? So what is that unit? That is called a management system. So they have not mentioned anywhere that where this management system meant. If you see that PDF you got from BCSP, they have not mentioned that. But actually, the most majority of domain 2 went to here itself in domain 2 and named as what? Program management. Pradeep, excellent, Pradeep Aluri. So you might have noticed that. So that has came into domain 2. So domain 1, advanced science and math is taken out. There was a domain 4 called advanced application of key safety concept, that is name changed to advanced safety principles. Inside that, majority of domain 4 is taken inside. Now, when we come to domain 2, previous domain 2 management systems and some part of advanced application of key safety concepts are there. So that is domain 1 and domain 2. I hope it's clear. This is the new domain 1 and domain 2. Is that clear? Is that clear? Right. Okay. So as I already told, domain 2. What is domain 2? Domain 2 is management systems. So which is again now called as program management. But still, if you see, they may be coming up with some revisions, VCSP blueprint. Why? Because they have not directly told domain 2 is project program management. They told that domain 4 is spread across 1 and 2. But where is domain 2? Previous domain 2. I have gone through the topics. It is line by line same management system that is coming inside domain 2. So that is domain 1 and domain 2. So we go to domain 3, risk management. Previously, it was risk management. You studied about risk avoidance, risk estimation, risk analysis, risk evaluation, risk transfer, risk control, risk assessment, risk management, subrogation, waiver of subrogation. Then, like what we can say, professional indemnity, third-party liability, workwear. So those type of things coming inside risk management, something related to cost-benefit analysis. So these all things, what is LR as low as reasonably practicable by reducing probability, severity, and both. So those all things coming under risk management. So risk management unit is same as risk management. There is no change in that. Domain 3 is domain 3, right? So domain 1 is removed, right? Spread across entire units. And domain 1 and domain 2 contains now the topics of previous domain 4. Also, domain 2 contains the previous domain 2 topics, the same domain 2 topics. Domain 3 is domain 3. So clear? 1, 2, 3. Is that clear? Give me a message. 1, 2, 3. Is that clear? Yes. Thank you, Arif. Now, domain 4, domain 4 is now taken and spread across. Now, there is no that particular thing is there. Now, previous domain 5, right? Previous domain 5. So, what is so now we will write this, So, what is the current domain 1? What is the current domain 1? Tell me. What is the current domain 1? What is the current domain 2? What is the current domain 3? Yes. Yes. Tell me, quick. What is domain 1? Because I know you all will be, no, come on. Arif, asking about the new domain 1. Advanced application of safety principles. Okay. Now, what is domain 2 now? Program management. What is domain 3 now? The same. Risk management. Risk management. Now, previous domain 4 was advanced application of key safety concept. Now that is not there. So now what is domain 4 now? What is domain 4 is previous domain 5 is now domain 4. So what was previous in CSP 10? What was domain 5, guys? Read. What is that? Emergency preparedness, fire prevention, security was domain 5. So now that has taken renamed to emergency management. So now domain number 4 is what? Emergency management. So emergency management, it is currently domain 4, where fire prevention and security topics are still included in that. So here you have fire prevention and security topics in there where in domain 4. So previously it was domain 5, now it is domain 4. Previously it was emergency preparedness, fire prevention, security. Now it is emergency management. Right. Now, moving on to the next domain. Right. What is domain number 5 now? So now altogether, how many domains are there? Put it in the chat. How many domains are there? Previously, it was what? Previously, 9 domains. Now, how many domains? 7 domains. Right. So, what is domain 5? Domain 5, I have not shown you, right? Domain 5, now the domain 5 is, see, previously domain 7 was environment management system. So, now it has been shifted to domain 5. So, domain 5 is what? Tell me, put it in the chat. What is domain 5? Domain 5 is environment management. So CSP 11 in CSP 10 is previous blueprint. CSP 11 is new blueprint. Now it is environment management. And what they have removed? They have removed reach and ROHS. Right. Reach is what? Reach is there is a regulation in US called TSCA. You might know, you may be knowing that if you're studying it. Toxic Substance Control Act, TSCA. So TSCA equivalent in European Union is reach regulation, registration, evaluation, authorization, and restriction of chemicals. People who studied any UK level 6, level 7 qualifications, we study that reach. Anything which is being produced or imported more than 1 ton in a year should go through the reach regulation. Registration, evaluation, authorization, restriction of chemical, that is removed. So they have told that no, we will go with the TSCA itself. Previously, we've been asking also questions based on TSCA and reach and comparison of TSCA and reach. Now, what happened is they have taken out the reach regulation, not required. Then restriction of hazardous substances in electrical equipment and also reduce the presence of hazardous or remove the presence of hazardous substances like lead and all. There was a regulation, the register like ROHS regulation, restriction of hazardous substances. So those two are removed. I was teaching, when I was teaching people, I was teaching this. Now, if you are going to write exam after August, you are not required to study this. So this is removed from the syllabus. Now, some topics related to the environment and impact is being added up in the environment domain. That's the difference. So we've gone through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what is domain number 6? So domain number 6 is the same domain number 6 which was there in previous blueprint. It is what? Occupational health and ergonomics. But there is a difference. There is an addition. You remember domain 1 is removed. So in domain 1, basic math is removed, but we had what? We had chemistry was there, no? Chemistry and biology, physics, chemistry, biology was there. So now that was taken inside this unit. So domain 6, previous domain 6 plus what? Physics and chemistry taken from domain number 1. So that is here. So that is what domain 6 is what? Domain 6 is occupational health and ergonomics plus occupational health and ergonomics plus science. Which science? The advanced science, which was there in which unit, guys? Which was there in domain number? Previously, domain number 1. Okay, fine. So now we'll go to the next domain. The next domain being domain 7. So previously there was a domain 8, training, education, communication was there. Right, training, education, which many people may not prepare that well and go for the exam. It's a beautiful unit related to training, right? Training, communication, IT model, Bloom's taxonomy, many things was there. That particular unit. Kirkpatrick, 4 levels of evaluation, reaction learning, behavior result, those type of things is there. And in relation to training, how to develop a training program, what is training objective, what is learning objective, what is performance condition criteria. So those all things was there. So as a trainer, the CSP wanted you all to think like a trainer because you are not entry level people. You are a person who is having at least 4 years of experience and decent qualifications. So then only you'll be eligible to write the CSP exam. So they are considering you as a trainer. So when you study CSP, you should be able to train a group of people. So there that is why they have added a unit called training in the previous domain, which was going in deep about training, education, communication. If you know that CSP is having another certification called CIT, Certified Instructional Trainer. So that certification is an excellent certification. So some parts of that CIT syllabus is taken and put it here as this particular domain. So domain 7 is what now? Training and education. Now it is renamed into what? Now it is renamed into Now the name is training. Now the name is training and added continuous improvement models and adult learning principles. So there are certain topics which is taken from CIT. CIT syllabus, it is there. So that from there, it is taken and put here inside the training domain. So now these are the 7 domains currently. Previously, there was 9 domains. What was the previous 9 domains? Put it in the chat, please. What was the previous 9 domains? Starting with advanced science and math. What was domain number 2? Domain number 2, guys. Domain number 2. Management systems. Domain number 3. Risk management. Domain number 4. Write it, write it. No, you have to, you know that, right? If you are studying, you should have it because you are going to study, write your exams within, whoever is writing the exam, you should have it by heart. What is that? Advanced science and math. Is that advanced science and math? No, that is advanced safety concepts. Advanced application of e-safety concepts. What is domain number 5? Emergency fire security. What is domain number 6? Occupational health and ergonomics. What is domain number 7? 8, 9. Environment management system. Domain number 8 is training, education. Domain number 9, law and ethics. Now you please tell me, you might have noticed something now. Tell me, what is that? You might have noticed something by now. You have to tell something. Something is not there, right? If you see this domain 1 to 7, one thing is not there. What is not there? Yeah, law and ethics is not there. BCSP Code of Ethics, right? BCSP Code of Ethics. Previously, so CIT syllabus got renewed. Maybe last year, the CIT syllabus got renewed. So when the new blueprint of CIT came, there also, what happened? When the new blueprint of CIT came, there also they have removed this thing. Which one? They have removed the law and ethics. I was, because no, I studied the new blueprint when I wrote the CIT exam. I also thought what happened, why they have why they have removed this, but I don't know. So what happened is, uh, now they have removed it, but you have to oblige, you have to follow whatever is written inside the law and ethics. Honest, impartial, fidelity. This should not issue public statements if it is not true based upon your knowledge and experience. Don't take up jobs where you are not competent. Don't do anything which will disregard the profession. You should not do any of those things. Still, you have to follow, even if it is not there in the syllabus. That is a code of ethics which everybody have to follow. BCSP was having it as a part of the syllabus where you all can study and do it. So that is now it is taken out. That is not there. So now I hope this is clear, right? What are the changes and what are the domains? Weightage and all we will discuss. So can I get a response? Is that clear? Previously 9 units, now 7 units. Now 7 unit, it doesn't mean that 2 units are completely vanished. I've seen this somewhere. Previously 9, now 7. See, domain 1 is not vanished. Previous advanced science and math is taken out and the remaining science is put inside domain number 6. Now, advanced application of key safety concept, domain number 4. That domain number 4 is taken and put inside domain number 1 and 2. Domain number 2 also is there in domain number 2. Right. Only there is one unit completely taken out. Which unit it is? Only there is one unit which is completely taken out. Which one is it? Which unit is completely taken out? Law and ethics. Good. 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 I'm still surprised. No? It is a very short time frame, and I can see 100 people. Meeting is exceeded. Now I cannot add anybody. Many messages I'm getting. So now in CSP 10, domain 9 was law and ethics. In CSP 11, law and ethics is not available. Now, so domain weightages, right? We are discussing about domain weightages. So what are the weightages? What are changes you can see here? Small decrease you can see in where emergency management, domain number 5, previously it was 10.59, now it is 9%. This is small dip, around 1.5% decrease is there. 1% itself is how many marks, how many questions, 2 questions will come. 1.5 means 3 questions will be reduced from emergency management. Environmental management was 7.38. Similar case there, now it is reduced to 6%. 15 questions was coming, now we can expect 12 questions. Occupational health and ergonomics was 24 questions was coming previously, 24, 25 questions was coming based on that. Now we can expect 20 questions, 10%, 10%, 12.05, now it is 10%. Then, so training was 10.18% and not much changes there. Training is still 10%. Right. So emergency management, environment management, occupational health and ergonomics, and training. Increase in risk management, a slight increase. 14.49 was there in domain 3. Now it is 15%. So now this is the key change which happened now. This is the key change. What is the key change here? Advanced safety principles. That is domain number 1. Right. So domain number 1 is advanced safety principles. This unit have contents from domain 1 and advanced application of key safety concepts. It was 14.69. Now it is how much? 14.69 has increased to how much? 25%. So 25% in a CSP exam means I'll be getting 50 questions, right? 200 questions will be there in the CSP exam, right? So it will become 25 means 50 questions I can expect from advanced safety principles. Consists of some things from domain number 1 and advanced application. Some things, some math related questions from domain number 1, because domain number 1 is now spread across all the units. Specifically, science is there in this domain number 6. Now, mainly we have to concentrate on advanced application of key safety concepts. Okay, that will come in domain number 1. Now, when you come to domain number 2, program management. When you go to program management, it is also having contents from management systems and advanced application of key safety concept. It was 13.34 and 14.69 respectively previously. Now, this is also 25%. So now this is also 25% means here also I can get domain 1 also I can get how many questions? 50 questions. And domain 2 also I'll get how many questions? 50 questions. So is it equally divided around the units if you are asking me? No. Only because out of the 7 units, out of the 7 units, domain 1 and domain 2 contributes around 50% of the exam questions. 100 questions will come only from where? 100 questions from their domain 1 and domain 2. Remaining 100 from domain 3 to domain 7. Remaining 100 from where? Domain 3 to domain 7. Is that clear, guys? Okay. Okay. So I have an advice, See, whatever be the percentage, my advice is, you have to treat all units equally. Okay? Domain 1 and domain 2, let it contribute 50%. The remaining 5 domains are also contributing 50%, right? So be it be 6%, 8%, 9%, you have to concentrate on all the units. You have to study all the syllabus which is given. Don't skip. Mostly I've seen people skipping environmental. Mostly I've seen people skipping training domain. Don't do that. So don't do that. Study all the units. You are studying. I know there are people attending from other trainers sessions, attending this training. My only advice is you should study all the units, right? So CSP 11 blueprint becomes active on when? The new questions will come based on the 7 units will be from 1st of August. The CSP 10 blueprint based question will be asked only till when? July 31st. Candidates started preparing just now as well as should begin going to study. You just started now studying, or you are going to study. You have to follow what you cannot study. You cannot write. You can't write the exams after August 1st. So you are forced to study which domain, which blueprint, guys. Which blueprint you have to study. If you are very new to this, you have to study which blueprint? CSP, CSP 11. So honestly, guys, tell me, is it that difficult compared to the previous blueprint? Honestly, tell me. I know people fearing about domain number 1. There is mathematics. There is you compare it and tell me, is it that difficult? If you ask me, it is more easier now compared to before, right? It is more easier because I was also teaching a lot of mathematical concepts, which is not really not required as of now. Now, side by side review, if you see, domain number 4. Previously, it was domain number 4 in CSP 10. You already know now. CSP 10 is the previous syllabus. CSP 11 is the new syllabus. So CSP 10 is whatever was there in the syllabus of advanced safety concepts. Safety through design, engineering control, administrative control, PPE, chemical process safety, OSHA, PSM related questions, so redundancy related, parallel connection related questions, life safety related questions, workplace hazard related questions, transportation related, DOT related, or we can say transportation related questions, material handling, foreign body, FOB related questions, FME related questions, hazardous material management, including GHS label, where a constant question was like, what are the 6 things to be done? GHS product warning label, product identifier, supplier identifier, signal word, hazard statement, precautionary statement, pictogram, and how many pictogram? 9 pictogram. How many types of hazard statement? 3 type of hazard statement: physical, health, environment. How many type of precautionary statement? 5 type of precautionary statement. What are the 5 type of precautionary statement? General precautionary, prevention precautionary, response precautionary, storage precautionary, sort disposal precautionary. So these are different types. So DHS related some questions were coming. Then multi-employee parallel like interface workings are all happening, what to be done. Questions related to safety data sheet. Then machines, hazards, human performance. So these type of questions were there in advanced safety concept. Now it is spread across 2 units. Which units? Domain 1 and domain 2. Predominantly in domain 1, some in domain 2. So that is how it is changed. That is the major change occurred in the blueprint. Now, again, if you see the next domain, domain number 2, previously it was management systems, was the domain number 2. What all we studied? Benchmarking, performance standard, or leading indicator, lagging indicators, culture measurement, incident investigation, different causal factors, multi-causality theories, then management of change, MOC, system safety techniques like fault tree, event tree, FMEA, HAZOP, safety case, safety studies, these type of things. Business continuity, then indicators as we discussed. ISO standards like 14,000, 45,000, ANSI is at 10, safety management system standard, and ISO 19011 related questions. Budgeting, documentation, management leadership techniques, management, different project management plans like PMP related, MS project, or RACI chart related questions. So these all was there in domain 2. The same thing is taken here and put inside here. If you see here, compare performance against established benchmark. It was there in previous domain 2. Performance standard and determine plan of action. How to measure, analyze, and improve the culture, safety culture related questions. Then root cause analysis, corrective action, immediate, direct cause, indirect cause, basic cause related questions, MOC related questions, system safety analysis like fault tree analysis, FMEA, safety case approach, same thing, leading and lagging indicators. Then ISO 14,000, 45,000, 19011, and ANSI is at 10. Then regular plan systems and policies, management system plans and policies, incident investigation related questions, budgeting related questions, different type of leadership techniques, Blake Moulton management grid or Thomas Gilman conflict resolution models, then project management, RACI chart related questions. So same, it is actually the same, which is not, they have not told in the introduction part actually. You see that no blueprint. Domain 2 is exactly domain 2 here. The name changed. Management system was changed to project management. Domain 4 majority went to domain 1. And the name has changed to what? Name has changed to advanced application of safety principles. So first one is advanced application of safety principles. Second one is program management. Third is same, risk management. You see here, previous risk management, hazard identification and analysis method, job safety analysis, hazard analysis, human performance analysis, audit and causal analysis, risk analysis, risk evaluation, risk management, risk assessment, risk transfer. So these all definitions, applications you are required to study there. You see here, apply general principles of the safety risk evaluation process, identify, analyze, evaluate, monitor, and communicate the risk, how it is being done. What is like how to manage the risk, things coming under risk management, risk analysis, those type of things. Then different terminologies, including risk avoidance, retention, sharing, transfer, loss prevention, or reduction, and reduction. So what is, many people don't know the difference between what is the loss prevention and risk reduction. So maybe we can expect questions based on that. Maybe they will ask you, RCCB is working based on what is it, risk reduction or loss prevention. Many people will select risk reduction, which is not the answer. So similar to that type of questions we can expect. Then apply risk analysis process of identifying, ranking, and monitoring. So risk analysis. So basically here also you should know, many people, I still can say here, many people sitting here don't know the difference between what is risk estimation and what is risk analysis, and what is risk estimation, risk analysis, what is risk evaluation, then what is risk control, what is risk treatment, then what is the risk assessment, and what is risk management. So these all terminologies we have to study properly. Then only a question based on this, if it is asking, we'll be able to answer it properly. Same, there is no change. Domain 3 is exactly domain 3. So 1, 2, 3 is done. Now if you see to domain number 4, it is not there, which was split across 1 and 2. Now we will go to domain number 5 of the old blueprint, which was what? Emergency preparedness, fire prevention and security. There, emergency, crisis, disaster response planning, BCP, business continuity, fire prevention, protection, suppression. So prevention, mitigation, like including suppression. So prevention and mitigation, transportation and security of hazardous materials, workplace violence and prevention techniques. These were there in domain number 5 previously. Now, if you see the domain number, new domain number 5 or domain number 4, it is. Now it is given as domain number 4. Previously, it was 10.59%. Now it is 9% of questions can be expected. So create, employ, and maintain an emergency response plan. Right. Create, maintain, and employ and maintain an emergency response plan for these type of things. So maybe for fire, for severe weather, for nuclear incident, natural disasters, terrorist attack, chemical spills, utilities systems, cyber security. Then describe the elements in disaster response and recovery. What all shall be the response? Mainly questions will be concentrated on incident command system. Okay, how an incident command system works, what all are the components of an incident command system. So those type of questions, business continuity related questions. Identify components of fire prevention protection, same. Prepare procedures for safe transportation, same. Implement the workplace violence, it's exactly the same. Photocopy. Okay, so I just, one of the reasons of me showing this is for you to not getting panicked on seeing the new syllabus. What is the difference? Exactly the same. So if you see, that is domain number, the new domain number 4, which was previously domain number 5. Now, the new domain number 6, which is exactly the old domain number 6. What was domain number 6? Industrial hygiene related unit, right? So previously, if you see advanced toxicology principles, right? So nephrotoxin, neurotoxin, hepatotoxin, autotoxin. So what is that? And what is mutagen? What is LD50, LC50, teratogen? So those type of questions. Carcinogens and classification of carcinogens as per IARC. Ergonomics related questions were lifting, vibration, anthropometry related questions was there. Then occupational exposures of hazardous chemicals, radiation, noise, biological agent, heat and cold related questions, infectious diseases, nanoparticles, indoor air quality, and monitoring of indoor air quality, personal air sampling monitoring related questions. Then how to evaluate, how to recognize that type of things, how to evaluate that type of things, how to control that type of things. All are same. Okay, so because topic is the same, maybe it will be hazardous chemical, radiation, noise, vibration, anthropometry, ergonomic, everything. In that, how to recognize, how to evaluate, how to control. Then question related to substance abuse, fundamentals of epidemiology, case control, retrospective, prospective, cohort studies, case control studies. So that is fundamental of epidemiology. Occupational exposure limits related question. For any physical hazards or chemical hazards or biological hazards, there are like question limits are there. So those type of questions. That was in previous domain number 6. Here, what is the addition? Let me know how many of you have concentrated on attending this session. Now, previously was domain number 6. Now, in this domain number 6, there is not only domain number 6, something is added. What is added? Put it in the chat. What is added now? Very good. Prasad. Sugan. Sugan and all have to write the exam soon. Okay. So, science is added into this. Science means there is physics and chemistry is added in this. Okay. So here, if you can see here, so anticipate, recognize, evaluate, and control occupational exposure by implementing techniques for measurement, sampling, and this is nothing but industrial hygiene, right? Without that. So industrial hygiene related thing is there. Then understand principles of public health, applicable epidemiology, infectious disease, risk factors. Then apply toxicology principles where also there is LD50, LC50, mutagen, carcinogen, teratogen, autotoxin, as I told, nephrotoxin, neurotoxin, those type of things. Evaluate principles related to ergonomics and human factors. Now there are the two additions here. What are the two additions? Apply chemistry principles to calculate required contaminant volumes and hazardous materials storage question. Most probably what we can expect is they will ask you to calculate the volume of a cylinder, or like a cylinder is there. This is the size, how to calculate the volume, or that will be very basic. Or they can ask, okay, you have to have a containment. Okay, the size of the cylinder is this much. Maybe that cylinder is half filled or full filled with some liquid. You have to build a containment. That containment, what shall be the volume of the containment? So that based on, you should know as per legal regulation how much it is required, 110%, or based on that you have to calculate the volume and multiply it by that. So those type of questions we can expect. Core concepts in physics: energy transfer, weight, force, stress, friction, tensile force, compression force, shear force, different types of questions. Energy transfer. Okay, forms of energy means there can be questions from Newton's law. Question will be there. Then law of conservation of energy related question will be there. Something is falling and hitting the ground. What will be the velocity at the time of impact? Right, or something is of weight this much is falling and hitting the ground, then at like at how much time it will come, the velocity is this much, how much time it will take to come and hit the ground. So whenever you do such type of calculation, only one thing is you have to follow the American engineering system. We cannot use the acceleration due to gravity is there. We cannot use 9.8 meter per second square. We have to use 32.2 feet per second square. Right. And friction related question, if you are working, mu is equal to mg in metric system. N is equal to mg in metric system. W is equal to mg in metric system. We cannot use that in American engineering system. That you study, if you study, you know that. So those type of things to be concentrated. So that type of questions were previously asked in domain 1, load calculation related questions, those all will come here. That's it. Will come in domain 6. It is not gone. It came to domain number 6. Moving on to the last domain, training domain. So previously, what was there? Previously, education and training methods and techniques, classroom training, face-to-face, online training, computer-based training, AI, on-the-job training, the training qualification and competency requirement, methods for determining the effectiveness of training program, how to check the effectiveness, Kirkpatrick 4-level effectiveness is there, ADDIE 3-level evaluation is there. So then effective presentation techniques, then skill to have conducting training need analysis or needs assessment, presentation skills, developing training material, conducting training, assessing training. So basically structured on ADDIE model: analyze, design, develop, implement, and evaluate ADDIE model. If you see here, the blueprint asks you to describe the need assessment process to determine worker training competencies and qualification, develop training programs with training materials to address various learning styles, describe how to implement a training program utilizing continuous improvement model, determine the effectiveness of training program. This is going to be a difficult unit. Okay, if you are not familiar, it is something taken from the CIT. It is going to be a bit difficult because these are not basic concepts. So this 10% or rather 20 marks is going to be tough. Now itself we can say that. Demonstrate working knowledge of education and training methods and techniques, then understand adult learning principles. You have to study in deep. Please understand, if you are going to study CSP, you should study the training domain in detail. It is not as superficial as we have seen here. No, here it is in a bit more depth. So now what is the difference? Now, if you see here, previously it was written like you should have a knowledge of this much, you should have a skill to this much. That is taken out now. If you see now, they have clearly written describe, develop, determine, demonstrate, understand. So they have used Bloom's taxonomy. Okay, what is Bloom's taxonomy? Bloom's taxonomy means, okay, we start with remember, understand. Okay, better. I'll open another PowerPoint. Then it will be better. 1 second. I'll show that. So now the syllabus itself, they have developed based on Bloom's taxonomy. If we have a look here, uh, can you please confirm my screen? Is it visible? Chat, in the chat. So if you see here, this is Bloom's taxonomy, right? Remember, understand, apply, analyze, evaluate, create. So each level, or each topic at what level you should know. That is actually they are going to explain, or they have given through Bloom's taxonomy. So remember means what? You remember, if you think about when you studied your NIBOSH IGC or your IOSHMS, your first safety qualification, there you only require to remember and understand. If you are able to remember and understand, you will pass the exam. That's only what difficult that qualification is. It was a level 3 qualification previously. And now, when you go to your NEBOSH International Diploma, that is not enough. Remember and understanding will not help you to clear NEBOSH International Diploma. There you require apply, analyze, and evaluate. This much of knowledge is required. When you go to level 6 qualifications requires you to have this much. If you are going for level 1 to level 3 qualification, this much only was required. Now, somebody can ask how remember came first before understanding. Yeah, we have a bad habit of remembering the things without even understanding it properly. Rote learning, we call it as rote learning, by hearting the things. So human will remember the things even they are not understanding the things properly. So that is where remember is considered as a very basic thing in learning. Remember plus understand. If you're going for level 6, then apply, analyze, evaluate. Now you go to your master's higher level qualification, you should have a capability to create new things. So this is Bloom's taxonomy. If you see the new syllabus, they have clearly written these things there. Understand, apply, evaluate. So that Bloom's taxonomy concept is included in the new syllabus. Again, there are other keywords are also there. You might not have seen describe in Bloom's taxonomy. Describe. These all are the keywords of remember. Describe, recall, reproduce, name, memorize. Distinguish, give example, paraphrase, explain, identify. These are the keywords of understand. So like that, each thing of Bloom's taxonomy will be having other keywords as well. So it's very good that they have developed it based on that. So good. So that is the syllabus. And let me open that previous PowerPoint. So screen is still, it is visible, right? Right. So these are the NAND domains. These are the changes, right? We've been discussing from around maybe 1 hour we are discussing. So that's it. These are the changes. These are the changes in the BCSP blueprint. And I believe that you don't have fear now, right? Honestly, tell me, put it in the chat. Are you having fear? Are you having fear? Are you having fear? Is there any reason to fear? Or is there a reason to be happy? What do you think? There's no reason to be fearing on this. Right. No fear. Right. It should be happy for sure, Lakan. So I'm giving training, you will knowing that. So these are my upcoming sessions that too I have to, I'm communicating here. So just study hard, honestly, do that. That's it. Okay. Whatever things you do honestly, whatever things you do with the purpose, honesty, right? Honestly, if you do things, you will get the result. Simple as that. So that's the only thing I want to say. Like we are not required to be highly intelligent and all to clear the CSP. As see, CSP is not everybody's thing. And CSP can be anybody's thing if you study properly. Just study it properly, you'll clear it. So if you're looking for training, I am conducting training. I have just concluded my Sunday batch, which was started on February. I ended it on last week. Now the next session will be starting from June 15th. Will run from September 7th, concentrating on the new blueprint. So time will be 8:30 to 12:30 night Indian time. Every Sunday you'll be having classes and you will be having assignments to submit on a weekly basis, so that once on September 7, around that period, you will be exam prepared. Now, if not, you cannot attend that. There is a training of a daily batch which will be starting on 14th of July, which will run for 15 days, Monday to Friday training, evening. That are all trainings are on evening. So that will be from 8:30 to 12, 3.5 hours of training will be there. That also will be covering 50 hours, 50 plus hours of training. So that is daily. So I have a daily evening batch and Sunday batch available. If you are interested, you can join the training. And these are the things which we provide. You'll be getting participation CPD certificate, which can be directly verified in our website. So ASP will be ASP blueprint is not changed. ASP is the same. Okay, so this is my our brochure training program. The trainings is we are providing. We are having 50 hours of live sessions, practice sessions, knowledge-based learning, tutor support. Like you will be having PowerPoints for each unit. We will be giving that. You'll be having quick cards. You'll be having detailed assignments. We'll be having feedbacks, case studies, like simulations. In class, we'll be simulating the things. So all these things will be done in our training program, and we are having very good feedback from the learners who attended the training. So this is that about our training. And I was planning to conclude it in 1 hour. Exactly in 1 hour, we were able to do that. So this is about the new blueprint. This is about the training. If you have anything to ask, I will be giving you another 10 minutes to ask your doubts. You can ask here, and I'll be giving the access. Or if you can raise the hand, I can give the access as well. Study material will be on a soft copy only. You can have to print it. I'll be sending it in email only, where you can print it. Sessions recordings will not be provided. Many of my learners are sitting here because it was misused previously. So session recordings are not provided. But if you miss one session and all, if you miss the sessions, I will be giving you a chance to attend. Okay, because alternative months or weekends or Fridays, my classes will be running. So in that trainings, you can attend and cover whichever sessions you missed. So that facility is there, but this one is not there. This one, the recordings will not be provided. No. How many times you have attended one time, didn't understood, you have to attend again, you can attend. It's not a problem, but recording will not be provided. Okay. Then I'll do one thing. I'll unmute. You can now unmute, and one person at a time can ask the doubt. Another 10 minutes is we spending on asking, spending on your doubts, and that's it. Okay. Yeah.
Hello. Yeah,
Yes.
hi. Yeah, hi. Can I buy the bundle and write the first exam in old print and second exam in new print?
Yeah. See, that is not based on the bundle. If you are currently using a bundle, uh, the thing is the date. From 8th, from 1/8 to 2025, questions will be known. That's it. Okay, study materials and all, there are updations will be there, but you have seen now, right? Is there any changes? There is only reductions. Now there is no additions. So whoever is joining the June batch, I send the initial materials and all, you can print it, because that is only the initial materials. Additional materials you will be getting as and when we complete each units. So that is, you don't worry about that. That's fine. Okay.
Sir, can I ask you a question, sir?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, sir, thank you very much for conducting the session. It was really amazing, sir, and your kind explanation made it so super easy. Sir,
Thank you.
just need your kind suggestion whether we should prepare for the exam before August 1st, or we should wait for the exam, so we appear for the exam after August 1st. So what do you recommend?
See, if you are currently studying, I would recommend you to write the old blueprint. If you are currently studying, okay, uh, you are going to start. You want to study, you want to start the studies, then you start with the new blueprint. That's it. Now itself you understood, even old or new, there is no much difference, right? It has become more easier compared to before. That's it. It has not become difficult to be worried. Akshay, you understand? So it has become easier. That's it.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, sir. I have one question actually. My one, I actually am working in DBI as a safety manager. One my guy, he is a safety officer and he's 12-year experience, but he don't have bachelor degree, but he
No,
have
not
the engineering
possible.
diploma.
Not possible.
Not
Not
possible
possible.
because he is asking me to ask from you.
Yeah, bachelor's is a mandatory requirement. There is no other exception.
Okay.
It's a mandatory requirement.
Thank
And
you.
please tell someone there are many degrees available in the market, bachelor degree like that. It can be attested and all, it will come. But don't go for that as well, because BCSP will properly verify it with a third party. So if it is not a proper degree, it will be rejected. Understand? So many people who don't hold a degree nowadays, they are buying degree to attend the CSP and getting rejected. Applications getting rejected. So even distant degrees are accepted if it is done properly, because it will be verified. Okay.
Thank you.
So one doubt I have, if anyone is not having bachelor's degree in the sense, the technical degree, the engineering degree,
Not
and the
required.
individual.
Arts, commerce, any degree will do. BBA will do, BSc will do, BCom will do, BA will do, any degree will do.
Okay, but along with that degree or any specific professional qualification like NICBOSH IDB is mandatory or only the plain degree is enough?
See, with that you can go for ASP if you don't have any other qualification. If you have told me, if you don't have that, you have to write ASP, clear it, then only you can write CSP. Right. So, or if you have NIBOSH
Okay.
diploma, if you have NIBOSH international diploma, old or new diploma, you have to take a TSP status by paying $25. That's the only difference. New or old diploma, then there are many diplomas available, which is accepted by BCSP. Then there is in India, there are state technical board diplomas there, right? Andhra Pradesh, SVTET is there, Maharashtra, MSBT is there, or CLI diploma is there, any Gujarat or any state technical board diploma is accepted by BCSP as a waiver for ASP.
Okay, so currently I'm holding bachelor's in commerce degree and the NIBOSH international diploma. So is this sufficient? Is it making me eligible?
Yeah, NIBOSH international diploma in which diploma you are holding, old or no?
The new one, sir.
When you have completed the new diploma? Which year?
In 2024.
Oh, 2000. Take the certificate immediately and see which month it is, because within 1 year of completion in the final certificate, you have to apply in BCSP and get a TSP status.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be, I believe, I hope it will be after June. Check the certificate. Okay, within 1 year. If it was old diploma, no problem. Directly you can use the diploma to write CSP. If it is a new diploma, within 1 year, you have to get the TSP. TSP is nothing. You send the certificate, scan copy, and pay $25. They will give you that status, transitional safety practitioner. With that, you can directly write CSP.
Okay. If within 1 year I'm failing to do it, then will I be able to do it?
No. You have to come again with the ASP.
Understood.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I believe you are having 4+ years of experience. That is also mandatory requirement. 4+ years of experience for CSP.
Yes, I have.
Fees and all, you can contact me. Can say BSc in VQ level 6 advanced diploma in dental safety from MSBT. Having 10 years of experience, you can go for directly CSP, right?
Hi, sir.
If you are sending mail, they will not respond. Manish Kumar, we have to put the application. Right? Mail, they will not respond. You have to pay and put the application. Technical diploma, we apply for ASP and CSP. No, that is not accepted. There are certain countries where people have 2-year bachelors, not minimum 3 years, not there. 2-year bachelors are there. So there, what people have to do now, then you have to do the masters, 1 year or 2-year masters. Then altogether it will become 3+ years. With that, you can apply. With the 2-year diploma, it's not is a no. Diploma is not at all accepted. not at all accepted. It should be, there are in certain countries you have 2-year degree. So if you hold a 2-year degree, then you can go for a 1-year or 2-year masters, and combined that you can apply.
Any update on the exam duration and qualifying marks?
There is no changes as of now. Same.
Hi, sir. Hello.
Yes.
Hi, sir. So compare with CSP 10 and 11. So 11 will be the more practical person, means practically experienced person can easily achieve the CSP like that, or how it is? Because CSP 10 is most probably it is. If I'm studying itself, I can clear the exam like that. But if you are going to the CSP 11, it is most of the domains they are included. The practical experience also need to go.
See, even in the old CSP also, practicality is there. Okay. So everywhere that practicality is there. See, if you ask me, okay, it has become a bit more specific. Now it is clear that, with what depth I can expect. Previously, okay, with my experience, I was able to know that, okay, what depth they will be asking. But now clearly in the blueprint itself, they have told at what depth you can understand the questions. Is it become tougher? If you ask me, I will definitely say no. It is not. It has not become tougher. That is your primary doubt is that, right?
Yes.
It's not.
Yeah, actually, one of my friends, our friend, one of the friend, he was write the exam. I think 2 months back, he got failed. So after that, he's again he will take the exam on June 15th. So in that case, what will I suggest to him, whether he can go CSP 11 or CSP 10, because he is going to write the exam on on June 15th.
Then he will be writing on 10 only.
Okay.
Right.
Why? Because he's saying that already he failed one time, so he's a little worried about it again.
You have to use someone else's credit card, Manish. Simple as that. You have to apply it. Then only you will get the response. Yes. What was that? I missed it.
Yeah, actually, that person who's failed one time, again he is going to take on exam on June 15th. Okay, so in that case, can we suggest to him to write the exam for CSP 11 after August? Is it how it is possible? Because he is worried about it.
That particular person have to contact his trainer or mentor to get the advice. But if you ask me, it is always better to write whatever he has studied. Right? Write it in June and clear it. That's it. If it was me, I will say write the current one. That's it.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So guys,
Hello,
anything is there? I have a training after this at 3:30 Indian time. Because the blueprint came, I know many people. I woke up with 100+ messages in my WhatsApp and maybe 15, 16 missed calls from multiple people. That is why I had my breakfast yet. Okay, I woke up, I went through the blueprint, I read everything, I made the PowerPoint, and I am just straight away I'm sitting for the awareness training. I have a training by 3:30 at 3:30 Indian time, another 20 minutes. Anything is there? Anything is there? You can message me and respond to that. Okay, that is also there. Yeah, please ask. And we have a group. Please join that group. If you're not in the group, I'll do one thing. I'll send the link of the group. Join that group as well so that you'll be getting updates. Yeah, please ask.
Sir, someone said about the exam bundle. So, what is that exam bundle?
Exam bundle means, if you buy. See, first of all, I'll not tell anybody to buy exam bundle. Exam bundle means, they will give you 2 exams. You can write 2 exams. They will give you a discount since you are buying 2 exams. Let me tell you one thing. Who is the person buying an exam bundle? Who is not confident that they will pass? Isn't it? Okay, so I will never tell any of my learners. Many of my learners I can see sitting here. Did I told any one of you to buy exam bundle? No, single exam, enough. Study, write and pass it. So
Mr. Vishnu, what's after CSP? Now the people who pass the CSP, just asking about the progressive qualification after gaining the CSP.
Ahmad, I taught you IDP, right? Abdul Hassan, right? Ahmad.
Abul Hassan, yes, yes.
Call me. After CSP, there are many. It's not about chasing certifications, Ahmad. It depends on
Yes.
it applicable to your particular area. You take it. If you ask me, I hold CRSP. Why I hold CRSP? I'm sitting in India. I don't have a direct benefit with CRSP, but I applied and got an approval as a training provider for CRSP. Okay, so because I got a lot of inquiries from people sitting in Canada requesting for CRSP training. That is why I got it. If it is required, you take it. If not, don't pay me and don't make me rich. If it is required, you take it. That's it. Simple as that. There are CRSP is there, CIH is there, CIT is there. Many certifications are there. If you take it, if it is required. Okay, CSP, if you ask me, yes, it is a good certification. You can have it. Okay, if the same question was asked 5 years back, I will not be saying this. Now, if you see, there's a competition is there in the market. Better to have it. It will be giving you a lot of knowledge. Right. CRSP, if you go, there are certain benefits of having CRSP. Question patterns and all are a bit difficult. Your knowledge, your thought process will get a bit more improved compared to like the question patterns are different in CRSP. CIT, if you are heading a training department or if you are a part of developing a training program, you don't have an idea on how to develop training programs, how training can be a solution of a problem. So those type of things you want to know, you will get the CIT certification, excellent certification. It will take time first. It is not a piece of cake. It will take time. And patience is required. It is not about chasing certifications. It is about taking certification which is relevant to your work.
Yes.
Hi, good afternoon, Mr. Vishnu.
I believe that most of the tenders here who are working as safety managers or
I can't hear you properly.
become
Better
a safety manager.
you contact me in WhatsApp or call
Yes.
me. Call me like after 6 o'clock. No,
What
6:30
about
today.
SMC?
No,
Do you advise to
Ahmad,
take it after?
you have my number, right? Contact me after 6:30 today. We'll discuss. Indian time 6:30.
All right.
Indian time 6:30 means exactly after 3 hours 15 minutes. Contact me.
Hi, Mr. Vishnu. Good afternoon.
Okay.
This is Narendra.
Yes, sir. How
Mr.
are
Vishnu,
you,
good
sir?
afternoon. Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you, Mr. Vishnu?
I'm
It
good.
was a great session, actually. Like
Thank you.
being a CSP certified, still, I thought to know what actually current market, how CSP has changed.
Right.
And we do, as we are already CSP holders, we don't have any issues to re-attend, the trainings to get extra knowledge about, the new advancements. And
Yes.
actually, seriously, it's a very good demonstration what you did. Thankful for you. And when coming to this, for us, there is any changes for the recertification after 5 years? Nothing, right? As per the CSP 11, does they give anything?
See, Narendra, I taught you CSP and you cleared it in the very first attempt. Within how many hours? 2 hours, 3 hours. Within that, you cleared the exam.
Yeah, it was something.
The thing is, you by seeing the blueprint, you may be laughing now, right? What do you think?
Definitely.
Right. Why? Because
actually, I didn't expect this one actually.
Yeah, a lot of difficult mathematics we've been studying, and now you see here.
Yes.
What is that?
Everything got changed.
It became much more easier, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yes. Okay. Anyways, that's it. Yeah, okay. Thank you very much for your session. It's a very appreciated and great session.
Thank you so much. Thank you for taking your time and attending. You're not required to attend this.
No, definitely yes, because advancements not only as a professional, but also we should be always updated ourselves. What is going on? For example, I'm a CSP guy. Someone is contacting me, sir, how is examination? I should not feel like I don't have any updates. I should be, because I'm working as in a profession. I should keep on updates. And the pleasure is like a person like you coming forward and giving free demos. Definitely, we should utilize the time. Definitely, yes, right.
Thank you. Like I shared the PDF. Nobody asked that. That blueprint change. I shared it in the chat. Download it. Okay, will be there in the group as well. I'll share in the group as well as I'll be putting this video in YouTube. There also you can download the PDF in the description. Okay. Yes. And let me tell you one thing. Thank you so much for attending. You can leave if you have something to ask. You can stay back. Others can leave. Thank you so much. If any updates are coming, I'll let you know. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, Mr. Shravan was asking something, right? I heard. If you are not able to ask, you can do one thing. You can chat. You can you can contact me. Okay. You can contact me.
Sir,
yeah.
For new aspirant, that CSP 11 will be, good for new aspirants, sir.
Yeah.
As
Whoever
per
is
your suggestion.
whoever is studying, you just complete the existing one and write the exam. Okay, don't wait and don't do that. Just whoever is studying, just continue study and complete the current one. New people can go for the new one.
Sir, so next class we are starting in June 15th.
15th of June, yeah.
So what about, sir? I know you are a trainer, sir. So what about your preparation for these new domains?
There will not be any difference in preparation.
Okay.
Right.
So, okay, sir. Thank you.
Right. Okay.
Sir,
Because no, I could have reduced the training time, 5 hours, I can reduce the training time, which I'm not doing. I still go with the 50 hours of training. Okay. One entire unit is taken out, but still I'll go with 50 hours of training by giving more
sir, when is the
concentration on
next?
the myself.
Sorry, sir, when is the next ASP session? No, I believe June 15th is the CSP session,
Yeah, it
correct?
is ASP plus CSP. Training is ASP plus CSP.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. So I'm really sorry. I have a session to start in 11 minutes. I need to have some food before that as well. Anything is there, please send me a message. I'll be responding after 6:30 today. Thank you so much for attending, everyone. Have a nice day, and any updates are there, I'll let you know. Okay. Thank you so much.